Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to make this really super sweet birthday card. And I know this is right now a really popular time for holiday cards, but we can't forget our birthdays. So I needed some birthday cards for my team this month for October. I made these cards and they turned out so amazing. I wanted to share a video with you today. So look at this one. Oh, this is the one we're going to make today. The Highland Heather one. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. But the word birthday, I used the Stampin' Blends and I made the ombre effect on the word. I don't know if it's showing up on camera because there's a lot of glitter on this card too. But I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I made all these other colors. So this is with the Flirty Flamingo. And then this is using the Lemon Lime Twist, but I used the Granny Apple Green Stampin' Blends. And then this one, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So this one I used the Mango Melody. And now this one I did change it up a little bit. Let me explain here. So I used the Stampin' Blends, but for the dark and the light, I used the Bermuda Bay Light. And then for the light color, I used the Pool Party Dark. So I blended those together. And then I also added the Cabana for the background and then the Bermuda Bay for the second layer of the card. So I used a bunch of different colors in that blue or aqua color theme. So you can see that one and how that turned out. And then I made a gray one for a guy. So this one is very masculine. And of course I kept the glitter off, but you know me, I might end up adding the glitter because the glitter really makes it, don't you think? But this one I did add the Winka Stella, which, you know, we call that man glitter, I guess. So, but hopefully that's showing up on camera. So I just painted the birthday with the Winka Stella. And this is using the Smoky Slate and the Stampin' Blends in the combo pack with the basic gray and then the Smoky Slate background. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make the Highland Heather one today. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let me give you all the measurements. We're using the basic black, and this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then a piece of Whisper White, which is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. It's going to be for the inside. And then I have a piece of Highland Heather. This is for the front of the card. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4 as well. And then for the layers, the basic black is cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then this Highland Heather piece is cut at 3 by 4 1/4. Now I did cut it slightly bigger because we're going to do some embossing. And anytime you emboss with the Big Shot, the cardstock seems to shrink a little bit. So this is the starting measurement of this layer here of the Highland Heather. 3 by 4 1/4. Okay? And then for the stamping part, the basic black is cut at 2 1/8 by 4 1/2. And then a piece of Whisper White, which is cut at 1 7/8 by 4 1/4. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our Big Shot first. Okay, so we're using the brand new corrugated embossing folder. Now this is one of those thicker embossing folders. It's the dynamic folder. So you're only going to need one of your acrylic plates, okay? So you're going to take your embossing folder and we're going to take our Highland Heather. Now I did place this in the folder at a diagonal, which means I put it point to point here on the straight edge. So when it embosses, it's going to be at a slight diagonal. Okay, so we're just going to put it in there like that. So I'm also going to remove the thin die adapter piece to the Big Shot platform. And since this is the thicker embossing folder, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put my one acrylic plate down and we're going to emboss this. So awesome. Oh my gosh. All right, so there's our piece. Now you might have to trim it down to make it 4 inches on the end because your black piece, remember, is cut 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So you're going to want to cut this down to 3 by 4. Okay, all right, so we're going to go ahead and stamp the greeting, and the stamp set I'm using is called Birthday Wishes for You. We're going to stamp this with many wishes just for you. I went ahead and already stamped the happy birthday. Since this is already cut at 1 7/8 by 4 1/4, I thought it'd be easier for me to stamp it before I go on camera. So I went ahead and stamped that already, but I'm going to go ahead and color this with you, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp this greeting with you right now. So we're going to use the Memento ink. Stamp this. Okay, and we're going to hand cut that out and also color it with our Highland Heather. All right, so let's grab our markers. So this is the Highland Heather combo pack, and I'm going to start with my dark. Normally I just lay the light color down, but I'm going to start with the darker color of the Highland Heather first. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the happy birthday. And to make the ombre effect, I'm going to imagine a line that's drawn right in the center of the word birthday. And I'm going to color the bottom half with the dark color. And then after, I'm going to take the light color and I'm going to blend that in so it looks like an ombre effect. Okay, so let me go ahead and lay the dark Highland Heather down. Okay, so now we're done with the coloring of the dark Highland Heather. Now we're going to take the light and I'm going to blend in. I'm going to color the other half or the top half of the word birthday, but I'm going to make sure I'm blending in the light with the dark. And I'm going to be using a circular motion around that blending right here where the dark meets the light. I'm going to work in a circular motion just to make sure that that blends really nice. Okay, so hopefully that shows up on camera. It's so beautiful. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to add the dark Highland Heather to the word happy and then also on this greeting, but I'm only going to touch on the very bottom edge of the banners with the dark. And then I'm going to bring in the light and fan those in. So let me go ahead and do that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and cut out this banner. So let me grab my scissors. Okay, so there's the banner. Okay, so then there's the happy birthday, and there's our banner. We're going to go ahead and start putting the card together now. Okay, so the Whisper White piece is going to go on this basic black. And then for this greeting, we're going to use the mini dimensionals. Let me grab those. I'm going to use my take your pick tool. Okay, so now for this layer, I don't want to flatten out the corrugated part of the layer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the snail adhesive on the back layer. You want to take particular notice on how much of an edge you have around your Highland Heather so you don't show the adhesive outside the edge. Okay, so now we're going to take our Wink of Stella and I'm going to paint every one of the little grooves of the corrugated embossing folder that we used, and it's so beautiful. So you're just going to paint the Wink of Stella right on those valleys of that corrugated embossing folder. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, love all that shimmer. Okay, then we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. We're going to add these layers. We're going to add the Whisper White on the inside and then the Highland Heather to the front. Okay, then we're going to take our layer with our Wink Stella. I'm going to put this somewhat in the center. And then take our birthday greeting, and I'm going to off-center that just a little bit. Right about there looks good. And then we're going to take our fine tip glue pen. We're going to add a lot of glitter. So we're going to outline the word birthday with our fine tip glue pen, and then we're going to come in and add some Dazzling diamonds. So let me go ahead and do that. This is our Dazzling diamonds. It's so beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. So then we're going to take our greeting. This says happy birthday, and then this greeting says with many wishes just for you. We're going to put that right underneath the birthday greeting. Then we're going to add some epoxy droplets. Let me show you those. In your package, these are the frosted and clear epoxy droplets. They're in the holiday catalog right now. And I'm going to grab my take your pick tool, and I'm going to put 3 of the droplets right onto my birthday card. Add one there, one over here, and then one maybe over here. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so let me show you all the other ones again. Okay, so here's the other Highland Heather. Gorgeous. And then here's the Smoky Slate with the basic gray. This is the Flirty Flamingo. This is the Lemon Lime Twist with the Granny Apple Green Stampin' Blends. Gorgeous. And then the Mango Melody. These markers are in the holiday catalog right now, the Mango Melody. And then I used the Pool Party Dark with the Bermuda Bay Light for this word birthday, and then Coastal Cabana, and then the Bermuda Bay for that one. Okay, so that's how you make that really super cute birthday card. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll have all the items listed below, and then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye!